Hello guys, you're welcome back to my channel. My name is Dami and you're watching Dami Dimension channel, where I share a lot of sewing tutorials and DIY projects. If you haven't subscribed yet to my channel, try to subscribe so you don't miss any of my sewing videos. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to make a really gorgeous, beautiful blouse that one of my clients used for a birthday celebration. Please excuse my voice today guys, I'm a little bit sick. I'm going to be using about 2 yards of this really beautiful African print fabric, and in order to get started, I'm going to open up my fabric and I'm going to start placing my measurement. So first, make sure you determine how short you want the front and how long you want the back, because as you can see from the picture, it's a high-low blouse. So in my case, I'm going to be using 23 inches for the front length, which is already including my hemming allowance. So just measure your 23 inches like so, place your finger there, and then I'm just going to be folding it over. Yours doesn't have to be 23 inches. If you want it really crop, it could be less than 23, it could be more. That is your choice. Okay, and after folding it over, shake it together so that you can have the 23 inches evenly distributed to the other side. Right now I'm just trying to confirm that I have the same 23 inches on this side as well, so that I don't have one end shorter than the other. All right, and once I'm done doing that, I'm just going to go ahead and fold this into two again. So basically it's gonna mean that I have it folded into 4. So just watch what I'm doing. So I'm just going to fold it again like this into 4. Okay, and I'm laying it on the table so that I can start taking my measurement, marking and all of that. Okay, so after folding, I have my fold part towards myself, and I have the selvage on this side, and as you can see, it is folded into 4 like I said. Right, and the short one is going to be my front, while the long part is going to be the back. So just to keep you in track of what I'm doing. Okay, so next thing I'm going to do now, I'm going to be taking my back length. So determine how long you want your back to be and just take the measurement right there. I'm going to write what measurement I took on the screen so you can see, because so now after taking the length of the back side, I'm just going to connect the point and I'm going to cut that away. So I take that off. That's not needed anymore. This right here is the front, and this other long part is going to be the back. Okay, so the next thing I will take is my neck width, and I'm taking this measurement which I just wrote on the screen, and then I'm going to be taking my neck depth as well. So determine what neck depth you want and mark that as well. Then you can go ahead and connect the 2 points together, forming whatever shape you want, and then you can cut it out. So just determine how wide you want it to be. My client want it to be a bit of off shoulder, not so off shoulder, but wide neck, and then she want to be able to wear it as one shoulder as well. So that's why I took that measurement. So the next thing, now I'm taking my sleeve and I'm starting from that neck width point. From here I took my sleeve measurement all the way down there, and I took 16 inches. So as you can see, I changed my tape so that you guys can see clearly. I realized that tape is not so clear for you guys to see the measurement. So I took 16 inches for my sleeve, and I have 1 inch left, which is going to be my hem allowance. So I'm just going to be using that to hem. Next, I'm going to be checking from my neck point, from the neck depth all the way down. I will check what I have there to make sure it's enough for my front bodice. So I want to have about 18 inches or 18 and a half from that neckline downward. So I checked and I see that I have my 18 and a half. And after the 18 and a half, I have 1 inch left as well, which I'm going to be using to hem the down part as well. So this is 1 inch that I will use to hem the down part of my front. If you have excess, then you can just open up your fabric and then trim off the excess, but in my case I have no excess. So now I'm going to go ahead and cut out my neckline. So next I'll go ahead and notch my shoulder area, notch the neckline, and notch the down part as well, so that I can know my midpoint later, and I can know where my shoulder is meant to fall, because I'm not going to be having any shoulder seam in this blouse. Okay, and once that is done, you can go ahead and open up your blouse. And after opening it up, this is what I have. So this is what I have after opening it up. And the next thing I'm going to do right now is to go ahead and give my neckline a clean finish, and I'm going to be making use of this bias tape. So, and I'm going to be starting from my shoulder notch that I placed the other time. You can start from your back notch, but of course you don't want to start from the front. So in order to determine how much tape you're going to be needing for the neckline, you can just measure around the neckline of your blouse and then use it to cut out your tape. You can add a bit to it, maybe 2 or 3 inches. That's enough. If you have enough, if you have excess, you can cut it out at the end, but just make sure you don't have too short bias tape. All right, so this is what my bias tape looks like, and as you can see, it has like half of an inch folded in on both sides. So I'm going to be starting from the shoulder point, and I'm going to be folding the beginning in by half of an inch, like so. This is just to make sure that I have a clean finish at the end. So then I'm going to open up one wing of the half inch that was ironed in. All right, and then I'm going to place it on my starting point, which in my case is my shoulder notch, and I am placing it on the wrong side of my fabric because I want the tape to finish on my right side. I want to turn it to my right side. If you want to turn in your tape to the wrong side, then you should pin it onto the right side first, if that makes sense. So just keep opening it up and then pinning it all around your neckline, as you can see what I'm doing. So just keep doing that all the way around the neckline, and once you get to the part where you started from, you're going to be overlapping by about 1 inch. So just keep pinning the tape onto the tape where you started from. I hope that's clear. So just overlap it a little bit by a half inch or 1 inch, and then I'm going to be sewing all around my neckline by half inch. Okay, so you can see the crease where the bias tape was ironed in by half inch. That is the exact spot I'm going to be sewing on all the way around. And once I was done sewing around, this is what I have. And next thing I'm going to be, you can cut off the excess right now if you want. All right, and then I'm just going to fold this over to the right side now. All right, you don't have to open up that half inch anymore this time around. Just fold it onto the right side. Okay, you have to fold in that half inch. Don't open it up this time around. So just fold it over, and then you're going to be top stitching all the way around on the bias tape. And when you get to this part that is overlapped, just fold both of them together down, and then you're going to top stitch both of them together nice and clean, so that everything can come out neat at the end. Okay, so once you're done with the neckline, the next thing to do is to start rolled hem on the down part and on the sides as well. So starting with the down part, I'm just going to go ahead and roll it this way and stitch. I will go to the side and do the same thing, roll it this way and stitch all the way across, and you are going to do the same thing to the other side here as well, roll it and stitch. So, and once all that is done, that's basically it about this blouse. I told you it's very simple, right? It's so simple, gorgeous and elegant. Here is my client trying it on. Actually, she was just trying it on here to see what color of pants and shoes she's going to be wearing with it. I hope you enjoyed this video and you find it helpful. So my client is still here feeling herself. The blouse is really gorgeous, as you can see. I love it, I love it, I love it. And here is she on her birthday. This was how she finally rocked it. I'm sure you guys like it. And this is the second way you can wear this. You can just wear it on your, all around your neckline without having to wear it on one shoulder. But my client chose to wear it on one shoulder like this, and it was so beautiful. That's it for this video. Give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and also follow me on Instagram at Dami Dimension, like our Facebook page as well. Bye bye.